Packers' injury woes could shake up Sunday's clash with the Cardinals. Will key players show up? Hey football fans, imagine gearing up for a big game only to find out that half your starting lineup is nursing ailments. That's the frustrating reality facing the Green Bay Packers as they prepare to face the Arizona Cardinals in Week 7. With 7 players marked as questionable and 3 ruled out, the team's depth and strategy are being put to the test. But here's where it gets intriguing. How much will these injuries impact the Packers' offense and defense? Stick around to see which stars might be sidelined and what it means for your betting odds. To clarify for newcomers to the NFL scene, questionable doesn't mean a player is definitely out. It's a designation for those who haven't fully practiced due to injuries but could still play depending on last-minute decisions. On the flip side, ruled out means they're officially done for the game. The Packers are dealing with a mix of these, highlighting the unpredictable nature of professional sports where one wrong tackle can derail a season. Let's break down the Packers' injury list. Starting with the questionables, running back Josh Jacobs is battling an illness compounded by a calf issue, a tough combo that could slow down the Packers' ground game. Jacobs, a Pro Bowl talent, showed some promise by fully participating in Friday's practice, so fingers crossed he can contribute. Cornerback Nate Hobbs has a knee problem that popped up after limited action in Friday's session, potentially weakening the secondary. Kicker Brandon McManus is dealing with a right quadricep strain, having sat out the Week 6 win against Cincinnati. The 12-year veteran hasn't practiced all week, but hinted at optimism on Thursday. In my view, we might ramp up the aggression since we're further removed from the initial injury, McManus shared. Warming up is one challenge, but kicking for hours in a game is another. We didn't want to aggravate it into something longer-lasting. He added that he's feeling improved and is aligning his recovery with the team's game plan. If McManus can't go, second-year kicker Lucas Haversick will step in. Having nailed 2 for 2 on field goals and all 3 extra points in that Cincinnati victory, a solid backup proving his reliability in his rookie season. Tackles Zach Tom and Anthony Belton are also questionable, with Tom nursing an oblique and back issue, and Belton an ankle problem. Tom, who gutted through all 61 snaps against the Bengals despite the discomfort, is easing back into conditioning after a month without a full game. He missed Wednesday practice, but returned limited on Thursday, expressing hope for a structured plan. I believe we've mapped out a solid approach for this week and beyond, Tom said, focusing on practice to build through it, hopefully improving steadily. Center guard Jacob Monk, on injured reserve for hamstring troubles, is within his 21-day return window and questionable. Receiver Dontavion Wicks rounds out the list with an ankle injury. On the ruled-out front, defensive linemen Devontae Wyatt, knee, and Lucas Van Ness, foot, didn't practice at all this week, sealing their absences. Receiver Christian Watson, stuck on the physically unable to perform list with a knee issue, also won't play despite limited practice sessions 2 weeks running. A setback for the explosive wideout. And this is the part most people miss. The Packers also have 4 players listed without a specific game status, meaning they're available, but their health is being monitored closely. This includes receiver Matthew Golden, shoulder, guard Aaron Banks, groin knee, tackle guard Jordan Morgan, knee, and defensive lineman Warren Brinson, abdomen neck. It's a smart way for teams to keep options open without committing to injury risks. Now, shifting gears to the Cardinals. Quarterback Kyler Murray is questionable with a foot injury after limited practices, which could disrupt Arizona's high-powered offense. Offensive lineman Will Hernandez, knee, safety Keaton Crawford, ankle, receiver Zay Jones, knee, and defensive lineman Darius Robinson, pectoral, join him in that uncertain category. Running back Emari Demercado, ankle, and defensive tackle Walter Nolan, calf, are fully out. Receiver Marvin Harrison Jr., recovering from a concussion, was a full participant on Friday and lacks a status update, suggesting he might be good to go. For the Cardinals, players like running back Bam Knight, knee, cornerback Darren Hall, quadricep, linebacker Akeem Davis Gaither, foot, Safety Dadrion Taylor-Demerson, ankle, and receiver Michael Wilson, foot, are available without status. To make it easier to visualize, here's a detailed breakdown of the Packers' injury statuses across the week's practices. Green Bay Packers Injury Report. Player, injury, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Game status. Our report is detailed breakdown of the Packers' injury statuses. Aaron Banks, groin, knee. Limited participation. Anthony Belton, T. Ankle. Limited participation. Questionable. Warren Brinson, DL. Abdomen, neck. Full participation, 0. Matthew Golden, WR, shoulder. Full participation, 0. Nate Hobbs, CB, knee. Unlisted, limited participation, questionable. Josh Jacobs, illness, calf. Limited participation, full participation, questionable. Brandon McManus, K. Right quadricep, did not participate. And for the Cardinals, noting they had a walkthrough on Wednesday, Arizona Cardinals injury report. Player, injury, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Game status. E.R. Momor, injury, Wednesday. Full. Did not participate, full participation, not listed. Nay Av. Did not participate, X. Katan Crawford, ankle limited participation, did not participate. Limited participation, questionable. Akeem Davis Gaither, LB, foot, limited participation, full participation, no. Imari Demercado RB, ankle, did not participate, out. Darren Hall CB, quadricep, limited participation, full participation, no. Marvin Harrison Jr. WR, concussion, limited participation, full participation, no. Will Hernandez, LA, knee. Or is this cautious approach a smart way to avoid career-ending setbacks? Think about it. McManus's optimism versus the risk of turning a short-term injury into a prolonged one. Do you agree that players should push through more, or is the NFL's emphasis on player safety overrated? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Are you siding with the aggressive vets or the protective coaches? Let's discuss.